So I think one thing we need to remember is that we also want to create an image. We don't just want to come out and take a photo of anything. And what I kind of mean by that is you can get a great scene like I have here right now with the mountain in the background, snow's falling down, there's a lot of drama in this, but I could easily just take the photo and I guess kind of be happy with it. That doesn't help. You need to really think about the creative side of it and what's going to make this really work. And just look at things in a different way. As you can see, I have my camera quite low actually, and it's just about looking around and seeing what things look like. And I've put my camera in vertical orientation, and I'm basically taking a shot through these two trees there on their side here and going up onto the mountain. And what it's doing is I'm not really getting these trees in, they're not showing up the whole way, but what they're doing is creating depth and creating this softened edge around the image, and then you're just getting all the detail in the background that's just drawing you in. And I think it's just a really good way to think of things. Just change things up, look at things in a different way. It is so easy just to walk somewhere, look at something and go, oh, that's so cool, and just take the photo. And in that way, it just doesn't really work. I'm gonna get the shot in f7.1, and I'm shooting it around 35mm right now. And it is pretty dark today because of the snow, so I'm shooting at 1/25 of a second. So I've had to put it on a 2-second timer just to make sure that I get this sharp and without any movement in the image. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you first what it would have looked like if I just took the photo of this area, just so you can see what I'm basically talking about. And then after that, you'll see the shot I've taken afterwards of getting a little bit more of an artistic side to this. But great scene, great day. It's snowing a lot today, and winter is really kicking in now, and I can't wait for more snow because things are just going to look so different soon, and trees won't really be showing that much. Of course you'll see the trees, but they're going to be weighed down by so much snow that it's just going to be a whole different landscape. Anyway, let's just check this out. So we just had to quickly stop for a little break. But I just wanted to say one thing. We also need to remember that when we're out taking photos, that we're taking the photos for ourselves, not for anybody else. Of course, we share them, we let other people see them, but what is the point in getting an image if you don't really like it? And at the end of the day, it's you that has that image. It's you that takes that home. And if you don't really like it, then what is the point? So we just need to remember that the photo is for you. So if you don't like what you're getting, then find something that you're going to enjoy. Find that image that you really want, something that's going to make you feel good about getting it, and stop thinking about what other people generally want to see or anything, because at the end of the day, it's your art and it's what you want. And I think that's just something really important to remember. And one more little tip is, when it's cold like this, put a battery on the inside of your pocket just to keep it warm, because this cold weather will eat up the battery really fast, and having that battery inside there will be a bit of a lifesaver. But anyway, let me just have something quickly to eat, and then I'll move on to getting the next photo. So sometimes I won't bother using my tripod because that can actually often take away my creative side, and I kind of don't really get the shot I might have wanted to. And right now I just found this amazing tree just in the forest here. It's very cluttered in here, and it was kind of just sitting here by itself. It actually looks like it's two trees that have kind of wrapped around each other, and they just arched through here. Normally I probably wouldn't bother taking a photo like this because there's so much clutter, but the snow is just making things kind of single out and become a little bit more simplified, which is creating something a little bit more unique. And because I'm going to do this without using a tripod, I'm able to go down onto the floor and just try and get different angles and make sure I can test out different ways of getting the shot and get the best out of it. And I think this could be really nice, and I'm going to shoot this at around f4. I don't really want the background to be in focus or anything. I'm mainly just going to focus on this tree and find a way to make it look a little bit more artistic. I'm going to shoot at 1/100th of a second. I rely quite a lot on the stabilization on this lens. I know it works really well, so 1/100th of a second shouldn't be a problem. And I have my ISO at 320. But I think this is going to be nice. It'll be interesting at least. I think it looks cool now, but quite often when I get to the computer, I change my mind and I actually don't end up liking the photo. This is an interesting scene, but I think it could be really cool. So let's just check it out. So now I'm actually pretty much at the top of what I was taking a photo of in my first image, and now I want to take a photo of that going down, but there is a lot of blank space above, so I'm just going to try and skip that out. I'm going to focus on trying to draw some different elements in, make the image a little bit more creative and artistic. There's a drop here with all this heather and stuff around, and then there's this cliffside with a bit of rock just going under. So what I want to do is I'm basically going to go down into the heather and take a shot going through that, so you get a bit of the rock and then you get the trees going down into the background, and also focusing on some of the bigger trees in the foreground, just so you have a little bit of something for your eye to focus on, and then the foreground elements will just be kind of blurred out and just draw you into that. And I'll basically cut out the sky, or at least it's not the sky from here, it's actually the ground further down below, but it's just completely white. So I'm trying to cut that out as much as I can. Yeah, I think this will look pretty cool. I'm going to shoot it around f6.3, and I've got my shutter speed at 1/100th of a second, and my ISO is still at 320. But yeah, what an amazing view. And I think this could be actually a really interesting shot. It's just about being a little bit more creative and not just getting that view that's in front of you, making something out of what's around your surroundings. So today I just wanted to make an episode that just helped encourage you guys a little bit more, because I know it's really easy to look at everything on Instagram or wherever else and just look at images and feel like your stuff is not good enough. Yes, it's hard to sometimes get really creative, and I understand that sometimes we get into this little rut of not being able to be creative because you don't feel like it, and I've done that so many times myself. It's just a good idea to look at things in a very different way. It's easy just to step out, see a great scene and just be like, oh, I gotta take that photo. But if you think of it a little bit more and try different ways of taking that image, find something that's going to make that image just pop that little bit more. And you got to remember that the photo is for you in the end. You are taking that photo for you. And if you don't like the image, then don't take it. Find something that you enjoy. Find something that's going to make you want to take that photo. And whoever is going to see it afterwards, is gonna enjoy it because you enjoy taking that shot. There is times where sure, I go out and I take a photo that I think I really like and it doesn't end up being that good, and it's just something you have to live with as well. But you just got to put your back into it and make the most of it. Try the different angles, try the different settings, and hopefully you'll get something that really just stands out. So I hope today that what I got stands out, and I hope you learned a little bit from it. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed lately. I'm completely amazed by that, and I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But otherwise, yeah, I'll see you all next time.